Here are Grandma's 42 vinegar hacks you didn't know worked. Relieve sore throat. Did you know that vinegar can help soothe a sore throat? Thanks to its natural antibacterial properties. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with a cup of warm water and add a teaspoon of honey for extra relief. Gargle the mixture for 30 seconds, then spit it out. The vinegar helps kill bacteria and reduce inflammation, while the honey coats and soothes the throat. Repeat this remedy 2 to 3 times a day for relief. Avoid swallowing the mixture to protect your stomach. Remove lime scale. According to Grandma, vinegar is an effective solution for lime scale buildup on faucets and shower heads. Its acidic properties dissolve mineral deposits, leaving surfaces clean and shiny. Soak a cloth or paper towel in white vinegar and wrap it around the affected area. Let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour, then scrub gently with a brush or sponge. Rinse thoroughly with water to reveal a sparkling surface. For a stubborn scale, repeat the process or soak detachable parts directly in vinegar. Revive wilted veggies. Grandma would easily bring wilted vegetables back to life with vinegar. Its mild acidity helps restore crispness by encouraging the veggies to rehydrate. Mix a tablespoon of white vinegar with a bowl of cold water. Submerge the wilted vegetables for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse them under cool, running water. This works particularly well for leafy greens, celery, and carrots. Pat the veggies dry before storing or using them. It's a simple way to reduce waste and save produce. Clean windows. For streak-free windows, vinegar is a go-to cleaner. Its natural acidity cuts through grime and leaves glass sparkling. Mix equal parts of white vinegar and water in a spray bottle, then spritz it onto the glass surface. Wipe it off with a lint-free cloth or newspaper for the best results. Stubborn spots may require an extra spray and wipe. Use this method regularly to maintain clean windows and let in more light without harsh chemical cleaners. Soothe sunburn. Vinegar can help relieve the discomfort of sunburn with its cooling and anti-inflammatory properties. Dilute 1 part apple cider vinegar with 2 parts cool water and apply it to the affected area using a clean cloth or cotton ball. Let the solution air dry on your skin for maximum relief. The vinegar helps balance the skin's pH and reduces redness and irritation. Repeat the application several times a day to ease the pain and promote healing. Make fluffier rice. Vinegar can make rice fluffier and less sticky. The acid breaks down excess starch during cooking, preventing clumping. Add a teaspoon of white vinegar to the boiling water before adding the rice. Cook as usual and fluff the rice with a fork after it's done. This method works especially well for long-grain varieties. The vinegar doesn't affect the flavor, but improves the texture significantly. Try this hack the next time you want perfectly fluffy rice every time. Extend shelf life of cheese. Prevent cheese from drying out or molding with vinegar. Its antibacterial properties create a barrier that keeps cheese fresh longer. Dampen a piece of cheesecloth or a clean paper towel with white vinegar and wrap it around the cheese. Place the wrapped cheese in an airtight container and store it in the refrigerator. The vinegar slows bacterial growth while keeping the cheese moist. Replace the cloth every few days for extended freshness and better storage. Neutralize garlic breath. Combat garlic breath with a vinegar rinse. Vinegar's acidity helps neutralize the sulfur compounds that cause bad breath. Mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with a glass of water and swish it around your mouth for 30 seconds. Spit it out and rinse with plain water. This simple trick leaves your breath fresher and more pleasant. For an added boost, pair this rinse with a mint leaf chew or a quick brush with toothpaste. Tenderize meat. Vinegar makes an excellent natural meat tenderizer. Its acidity breaks down the proteins, resulting in a softer, juicier texture. Mix 1 part vinegar with 2 parts olive oil, then add your favorite spices to create a marinade. Coat the meat thoroughly and let it sit for at least 30 minutes before cooking. For tougher cuts, marinate overnight in the refrigerator. Rinse the meat lightly before cooking to balance the flavor. This hack enhances both texture and taste. Keep fabric colors bright. Vinegar helps maintain the vibrancy of fabric colors. Its mild acidity locks in dyes and prevents fading during washes. Add half a cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle of your washing machine. This works particularly well for new or brightly colored clothing. Vinegar also acts as a natural fabric softener, leaving clothes fresh and soft without harsh chemicals. Use this hack regularly to preserve your wardrobe's bold colors and extend the life of your favorite garments. Deodorize garbage cans. Vinegar is a simple solution for freshening up smelly garbage cans. Its acidic nature neutralizes odors and kills bacteria that cause unpleasant smells. After emptying the can, rinse it with water, then spray a mixture of equal parts white vinegar and water inside. Let it sit for a few minutes before scrubbing and rinsing thoroughly. Allow the can to air dry before adding a new liner. For ongoing freshness, sprinkle baking soda at the bottom after cleaning with vinegar. Polish silverware. Vinegar restores the shine to tarnished silverware effortlessly. Its acidic properties dissolve tarnish and leave a polished finish. Mix half a cup of white vinegar with 2 tablespoons of baking soda and soak the silverware in the solution for 5 to 10 minutes. Rinse the pieces under warm water and buff them dry with a soft cloth. This method is gentle and effective, making it ideal for antique or delicate silver items. Use it regularly for sparkling utensils. Deter fruit flies. Keep fruit flies away with a simple vinegar trap. The strong scent of vinegar attracts them, while the setup prevents their escape. Fill a small bowl with apple cider vinegar and add a drop of dish soap. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and poke small holes in it. Place the trap near fruit or trash areas. The flies will enter but won't be able to escape. Replace the mixture every few days to maintain its effectiveness. Relieve dandruff. Vinegar can help treat dandruff by balancing the scalp's pH and reducing fungus growth. Mix equal parts of apple cider vinegar and water in a spray bottle. Apply the solution to your scalp, massaging it gently. Leave it on for 15 minutes, then rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water. Use this treatment 1 to 2 times a week for best results. Pair it with a gentle shampoo for added moisture and to prevent further dryness. Dissolve burnt food. Remove stubborn burnt food from cookware using vinegar. Its acidity breaks down tough residue, making cleaning easier. Pour enough white vinegar into the pan to cover the burnt area, then bring it to a boil. Let it simmer for a few minutes before removing it from heat. Scrape off the loosened residue with a spatula or scrubber and rinse thoroughly. Repeat if needed for tough spots. This method is great for preserving non-stick pans and stainless steel. Make perfectly poached egg. Poaching eggs with vinegar is one of Grandma's best-kept kitchen hacks. She said that adding a teaspoon of white vinegar to the simmering water helps the egg whites coagulate faster, preventing them from spreading. Crack the egg into a small bowl before gently sliding it into the water. Cook for 3 to 4 minutes, then use a slotted spoon to remove the egg. The result is a neatly shaped, deliciously tender poached egg. Use this hack every time you want professional-looking breakfast dishes. Clean ceramic pots. Vinegar is ideal for removing stains and restoring ceramic pots. Its acidic nature dissolves dirt and mineral deposits without scratching the surface. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water and let the solution sit in the pot for 15 minutes. Use a sponge or soft brush to scrub away stains, then rinse thoroughly with water. For tougher stains, heat the vinegar solution before scrubbing. Clean your pots regularly with this method to keep them looking like new. Prevent mold in vases. Keep flower vases mold-free with vinegar. Mold often develops in stagnant water, but vinegar's antifungal properties inhibit its growth. Add a tablespoon of white vinegar to the water before arranging your flowers. Replace the water and vinegar every 2 days to maintain freshness. This hack not only prevents mold, but also keeps your flowers vibrant for longer. It's a simple and natural way to maintain both cleanliness and beauty in your arrangements. Brighten cutting boards. Restore cutting boards to their original brightness with vinegar. Its natural acidity cuts through stains and eliminates lingering odors from foods like onions or garlic. Pour undiluted white vinegar directly onto the board and scrub it with a sponge or brush. Let it sit for a few minutes before rinsing with warm water. For tougher stains, sprinkle baking soda onto the board before adding the vinegar. Use this method regularly to keep your cutting boards clean and fresh. Substitute a vinegar mixture for buttermilk. No buttermilk? Vinegar is a simple substitute. Its acidity mimics the tangy flavor and texture of buttermilk. Combine 1 tablespoon of white vinegar with 1 cup of milk and let the mixture sit for 5 minutes. The acid curdles the milk slightly, creating a similar consistency to buttermilk. Use it in recipes for pancakes, cakes, or dressings that call for buttermilk. This hack is perfect when you're out of buttermilk, but need a quick alternative. Stop mildew in the shower. Combat shower mildew with vinegar. Its antifungal properties kill mildew and prevent regrowth on tiles and grout. Fill a spray bottle with equal parts white vinegar and water and spritz the affected areas. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Then scrub with a brush and rinse thoroughly. You repeat weekly to maintain a clean, mildew-free shower. For stubborn spots, use undiluted vinegar and a more vigorous scrubbing. Keep your shower fresh and safe with this natural cleaning method. Ease joint pain. Vinegar, particularly apple cider vinegar, is often used to help ease joint pain. Its anti-inflammatory properties may reduce swelling and discomfort. Mix 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water and drink it daily, or add it to a warm compress and apply it directly to the affected joint. Always rinse your mouth after drinking vinegar to protect your teeth. For long-term benefits, incorporate it into your diet or wellness routine consistently. Preserve jams. Vinegar extends the shelf life of homemade jams by inhibiting bacterial growth. Adding a tablespoon of white vinegar to your jam mixture during preparation creates an acidic environment that preserves freshness. The vinegar also enhances the flavor without overpowering the sweetness. Store your jam in sterilized jars and seal them tightly. This simple addition ensures your jams stay delicious and safe to eat for months. Use this trick whenever you're making fruit preserves at home. Deodorize socks. Say goodbye to smelly socks with vinegar. Its natural deodorizing properties neutralize odors and kill bacteria trapped in fabric. Add a cup of white vinegar to a basin of warm water and soak the socks for 30 minutes. Wash them as usual in your washing machine afterward. This method removes lingering smells and leaves socks fresh. Use it regularly for workout gear or heavily used items. Keep vinegar handy for tackling tough laundry odors with ease. Keep seeds healthy. Boost seed health and germination with vinegar. Its antifungal properties help prevent mold and fungal infections during the germination process. Mix 1 tablespoon of white vinegar with a cup of water and soak your seeds for 15 minutes before planting. Rinse the seeds thoroughly with water afterwards to avoid excessive acidity. This treatment is especially effective for hard-to-germinate seeds. Use this method to give your plants a healthy start and improve their chances of sprouting successfully. Unclog drains. Did you know that vinegar and baking soda work wonders for clearing minor clogs in drains? The reaction between the two creates a fizzy, foamy effect that breaks down grease and debris. Pour half a cup of baking soda into the drain, followed by a cup of vinegar. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, then flush with boiling water. Repeat as needed for stubborn clogs. This eco-friendly solution is a great alternative to harsh chemical drain cleaners and is safe for most plumbing. Wash pesticides off produce. Remove pesticides from fruits and vegetables with a simple vinegar wash. The acidity of vinegar helps break down pesticide residue and bacteria on the surface of produce. Mix 1 part vinegar with 3 parts water in a large bowl and soak the produce for 10 minutes. Rinse thoroughly under running water to remove any remaining residue. This hack is especially useful for items like apples, berries, and leafy greens. Keep your family safe with this natural cleaning method. Shine garden tools. Vinegar restores the shine to garden tools while removing rust and grime. Its acidic properties dissolve rust and dirt effectively. Soak rusty tools in a solution of half vinegar and half water for an hour, then scrub with a brush or steel wool. Rinse the tools thoroughly and dry them immediately to prevent further rusting. Regular maintenance using vinegar keeps your tools in excellent condition, extending their lifespan and making gardening easier. Improve soil pH. Balance your garden's soil pH with vinegar. Its acidity lowers the pH of alkaline soil, creating a better environment for acid-loving plants like blueberries and azaleas. Mix 1 cup of vinegar with a gallon of water and pour it around the base of the plants. Test your soil beforehand to determine the appropriate amount of vinegar needed. Use this method sparingly to avoid over-acidifying the soil. Regular monitoring ensures your plants thrive in their ideal conditions. Remove smoke smell. Lingering smoke odors can be neutralized with vinegar. Its acidic nature binds to odor particles, eliminating them instead of covering them up. Place bowls of white vinegar around the affected area and leave them overnight to absorb the smell. For fabrics, mix vinegar and water in a spray bottle and lightly mist curtains, upholstery, or clothing. Allow the items to air dry in a well-ventilated space. Repeat this method for stubborn odors, ensuring your space smells clean and fresh. Use as fabric softener. Vinegar is an eco-friendly alternative to commercial fabric softeners that grandma often use. It breaks down detergent residue and softens fibers naturally. Add half a cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle of your washing machine. This method also reduces static cling and removes lingering odors from clothes without artificial fragrances. For an extra touch, mix a few drops of essential oil with the vinegar. Gentle on fabrics and skin. It's a cost-effective way to keep your laundry soft and fresh. Fix sticky irons. Are you dealing with a sticky iron? Vinegar can dissolve residue and restore its smooth glide. Combine equal parts vinegar and water and dampen a clean cloth with the solution. Rub the cloth over the iron sole plate when it's warm but unplugged. For tougher buildup, apply vinegar directly to the affected spots and gently scrub with a non-abrasive sponge. Finish by wiping the plate with a damp cloth and drying it thoroughly. Your iron will perform as good as new. Kill slugs in the garden. Keep slugs away from your garden with the help of vinegar. Its acidity disrupts their mucous membranes, killing them on contact. Fill a spray bottle with undiluted white vinegar and spray it directly on slugs when you find them. For prevention, lightly mist the ground around plants, but avoid spraying the plants themselves to prevent damage. This quick and natural solution is an effective way to protect your garden from these destructive pests without chemicals. Improve pie crusts. A tender, flaky pie crust is within reach with vinegar. According to Grandma, the acid in vinegar slows gluten development, preventing the dough from becoming tough. Add a teaspoon of white or apple cider vinegar to your pie crust recipe when mixing the dough. Chill the dough for at least 30 minutes before rolling it out for the best results. The crust will bake to perfection with a golden and crisp texture. Use this trick to elevate both savory and sweet pies. Clean hairbrushes. Hairbrushes collect oils, product residue, and lint over time. Vinegar's acidity breaks down buildup, leaving brushes fresh and clean. Fill a bowl with warm water and add half a cup of white vinegar. Soak the brush for 10 to 15 minutes, then scrub gently with an old toothbrush to remove debris. Rinse with water and allow it to air dry completely. Clean your hairbrushes every few weeks with this method to maintain hygiene and extend their lifespan. Wash cloudy jars. Restore the clarity of cloudy jars using vinegar. The acid dissolves mineral deposits and grime, making glass sparkle again. Fill the jar with equal parts vinegar and water and let it sit for 15 minutes. Scrub with a bottle brush to remove stubborn residue, then rinse thoroughly with warm water. This method works well for mason jars, drinking glasses, or storage containers. Keep vinegar on hand for a quick and eco-friendly solution to dull glassware. Remove onion odor. Vinegar neutralizes the strong, lingering smell of onions on hands and cutting boards. The acidic properties break down odor-causing compounds effectively. Pour a small amount of white vinegar onto your hands or the surface, rub it in and rinse with warm water. For cutting boards, let the vinegar sit for a few minutes before rinsing. Repeat as necessary for stronger odors. This quick trick ensures your kitchen stays fresh even after prepping pungent ingredients. Ripen tomatoes faster. Speed up the ripening process of tomatoes with a vinegar solution. Vinegar's slight acidity can enhance the ethylene gas release, which promotes ripening. Mix 1 tablespoon of vinegar with a cup of water and gently wipe the tomatoes with the mixture. Place them in a paper bag to trap the ethylene gas and check daily for ripeness. This method is especially helpful for tomatoes picked early. Enjoy ripe, juicy tomatoes sooner with this simple hack. Preserve meat. Grandma would extend the shelf life of fresh meat with vinegar. Its antibacterial properties help inhibit bacterial growth and keep meat fresh longer. Dilute 1 part white vinegar with 2 parts water and lightly coat the meat with the mixture. Store the meat in an airtight container or wrap it tightly before refrigerating. This method works well for short-term preservation. Always cook the meat thoroughly before consuming and refrigerate promptly to maintain its quality and safety. Kill weeds. Vinegar is a natural, chemical-free solution for killing weeds. Its acetic acid content dries out the plant by drawing moisture from the leaves. Pour undiluted white vinegar into a spray bottle and apply it directly to the weeds, focusing on the leaves and base. For best results, spray on a sunny day to enhance the drying effect. Avoid spraying nearby plants or grass to prevent damage. Use this eco-friendly hack to keep your garden neat and weed-free. Remove stains and buildup on toilet tank. Hard water and mineral deposits can stain the inside of your toilet tank. Vinegar's acidic properties dissolve these deposits effectively. Pour 2 cups of white vinegar directly into the tank and let it sit for an hour. Use a scrub brush to clean the sides, then flush to rinse. Repeat as needed for stubborn stains. This method also eliminates odors and prevents mineral buildup, keeping your toilet tank clean and functioning efficiently over time. Soften calloused feet. Vinegar softens tough calluses on feet, making them easier to exfoliate. Its acidity helps break down dead skin while restoring moisture. Mix equal parts of warm water and white vinegar in a basin and soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes. Afterward, use a pumice stone to gently scrub the calluses. Rinse and pat dry before applying a moisturizer to lock in hydration. Repeat weekly for smooth, soft feet. This is a simple yet effective self-care routine for tired feet. For more contents like this, click here to subscribe.